I'm Mrs. Youngers. This year I teach English 2, Myths and Legends, and Speech 1, and I've also taught technical theater in the past. So I guess my interest and my relevancy of knowing about conspiracy theories educationally, it's interesting in English to bring it up in argument. So if students are interested in it, they can actually research and look into it, and then obviously argue if it's true or false. And in Speech 1, I've had quite a few conspiracy theory speech topics. And then, as I'm going to be teaching Myths and Legends, a lot of conspiracies come up as well, mostly with the paranormal and how their information isn't always revealed to the public. Personally, my husband and I are just interested in those types of topics that might have multiple viewpoints and perspectives. I haven't had like too many crazy ones. I guess the Illuminati is a popular one that students like to talk about, and how the Illuminati is behind everything and controlling everything. But then I have had speeches that have had more political aspects about like the JFK shooting and 9/11 and Pearl Harbor and how those were actually allowed to happen. And again, I let students research it, present it, be open to opposing viewpoints. So yeah. I am interested in just knowing that maybe there are things that exist that we don't really know about. I think the paranormal is kind of neat, like the Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot. In Myths and Legends, we do debates about that. Aliens, of course, where it's so interesting how you have so many polarized opinions where people are very, very much against it or very, very much for it. And I kind of lie in the middle because I kind of see both sides. And I always try to do that being a speech and English teacher. And I also try to like hide sometimes my actual thoughts so I don't sway others. But I just think it's interesting how people can feel so strongly about something that they don't have concrete evidence for. So, I don't know, I think it's kind of neat. I think there are paranormal or things that we don't understand as much existing. We talk more about maybe government sometimes and just, realizing that maybe we don't always know everything that is going on, because the government there's a lot of information that they know that they don't tell us. And it can be for national security, it might be for some other reasons, but I don't know, my husband and I aren't in that pay grade. So I don't know, we just kind of talk about things in history, like has it really happened? Whenever, groups like all this political stuff coming up with sexual harassment and that, we kind of were like, well, that's kind of been going on for so many years. It's, something that was hidden from us for so long, and now it's been revealed. And I think a lot of conspiracy theories will come to that point. They've been trying to release the JFK assassination files, but then the CIA said, no, you can have a little bit, but we're going to hold back. So they're still not saying everything. I don't know, it just makes you wonder. I'm going to not say too much, just in case the walls can hear. But I don't know, there's this conspiracy theories like, did we ever walk on the moon and that kind of stuff. It's just kind of fun to talk about as well. So Myths and Legends deals more with like paranormal conspiracy theories, probably more so than political, because it's more about urban legends and myths and all of that. So there's a unit where we will have debates, and there will be like a yes and a no side. And some of the ones that they talked about are aliens, crop circles, and Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, mermaids, I guess dragons, you could even pull those. So any like mythical animal or occurrence that people talk about like the Bermuda Triangle and all of that stuff. So those are options. The students get to pick from options and support it. Just that, I guess it's fun to kind of talk about conspiracy theories as long as you don't get too obsessed by them. There's a Mel Gibson movie about that in the 90s called Conspiracy Theory. But I think it's a really great critical thinking skill to be able to look at both sides and to not always take everything at face value. But I also think there's a line between obsession, where it interferes with your life, and more interest.